Hello everyone.
Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. I am Mike. It is Thursday evening. I am with Julian.
Hello.
And Brogan.
Hello.
And we have a fully packed episode tonight. We're going to be talking about Jerome Powell. We're going to be talking about Snoop Dogg. We've got some Metaverse tax news, which is highly exciting. And we're going to finish the show with a bit of a Q&A. And also, should celebrities have a say on social media about political issues? But before we do any of that, Brogan, we need to start with
the big on price.
The Bitcoin price.
As always.
$21,435, Julian.
21,712.
21,311.
311.
It's dropped already.
282 now. It's gone down.
It's diving.
Squeaky bum time.
It's diving.
Squeaky
277.
bum time.
I'm not going to watch this anymore. It's making me sad.
So do we know why this has happened?
Not really, no.
Silvergate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you tried to talk about, but
Yeah. We talked about it. It sounded great in here.
you talked about
But
it.
no one could hear it at all.
No, not at all.
So Silvergate's on its arse.
Yeah.
That's the technical term. And the Fed came out and was a bit hawkish about crypto. So they're probably the two reasons why we are going
Silvergate
down.
gone yet? No, not quite.
No, it's trying to find a saviour. So we'll see what happens. But this is our 50th live stream
Is
together. It is indeed.
Well, last one was supposed to be 50, but then it went horribly wrong.
Yeah, this is the 50th
But
one.
this is a true live stream. Now everything works.
So we've seen 50 live streams, and we've only been doing this for what?
6 months?
6
no,
months?
a bit more than 6 months.
Yeah, not bad really.
Not bad.
Not for
The
that
growth's
bad,
been
that
good
bad.
as well.
Sorry?
The growth's been good.
The growth is very good. We are
Could be
approaching.
better, though.
It could.
Yeah, it
Could
would be
always be
nicer if it
better.
was better, but
Yeah.
What do people need to
click
do?
and subscribe.
Click
Yeah.
and subscribe. That's what they need to do. Right. So there's a couple of word on the birds. Have you started the countdown?
yes, I have 57 minutes left.
We need to keep an eye on that. We've got to keep it within an hour.
Yeah.
No running over.
Okay.
Even as much as we probably don't like Gary Lineker,
Yeah.
we can't run over
Okay.
on this one. So what do we have for word on the bird?
We have 3 words on the birds.
Yeah.
Our first one is by Shawzy.eth.
Shawzy.
There's a lot of people with .eth on the name on Twitter. I
What's that
noticed.
about?
Do you know you're in crypto?
.eth is it's like so you know you've got
A
these
suffix.
big long addresses. So when you want to send Ethereum to somebody,
Yeah.
so if I want to send you one Ethereum,
Yeah.
I can send it to your address, which is that big 30 character long
Yeah.
code, I could actually just send it to julian.eth and you'd receive it.
Like a DNS server, but
Yeah.
for wallets.
Yeah. So I've
Quite
got
nice.
I've got crypto.luna. So if you send me Luna, so if you send me 100 Luna and you send it to crypto.luna, that will arrive in my wallet. So it's like Brogan said, it's like, you know, when you go to a website like Facebook, that Facebook is an IP address behind it, like 195.168.1254. So the DNS server just means domain name.
Yep.
So Shorzy.eth, that's his easy URL
Payment system.
easy payment system,
Right.
exactly.
And what
Shorzy
he
got to say?
said about AI, we stand at a fork in the road. Take one path and you get our greatest achievements in AI. Take the other and you get our greatest challenge in how to manage the beast. Generative AI awaits our decisions.
Yes.
100% agree with that.
Yeah,
So
good take.
Mr. Shorzy is on point. What's
Yeah.
the next one?
Next one is CoinGraph, sorry. Just in, Biden plans to propose a $24 billion tax provision to close crypto loopholes in the upcoming budget. The provision aims to eliminate tax loss harvesting on cryptocurrency transactions to prevent wash sales trading by crypto investors.
So this is a bit sneaky. This.
Wash sales
sneaky.
trading.
So basically what they do is they sell the crypto at a loss and then buy it back at a higher price. So then they make a loss on crypto. So instead of paying $20,000 in tax, they've only got to pay $3,000 or $4,000 in tax.
Oh, that's to do with like gains tax and like if you lose, you pay less or something like that. Is it all like okay, fine, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they do they used to do it in trading. This is no different. They'd buy stocks and sell it. It's like when we talked about the insurance companies. What they do is they sell a stock in October and buy it back in January.
Yeah.
It's just the same. It's a bit naughty, Brogan.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right. What's next?
I
like this picture.
I've seen this picture before. It's crazy actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, a photo illustrating the impact of taking public transport versus private transport. So you see there.
Doesn't it look empty?
Yeah.
Now I saw this picture years and years ago, and I wish public transport was better than it is, because you've got, what's that, 50, 60 cars? I actually think there's more cars than people on the right one there.
But the one on the right, if you're a car driver, that looks like fun, doesn't it?
Well, you've got less chance of being mugged in your own car, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or carjacked.
And you've got something to aim at.
Anyway, should we move on to the first article?
Yes. Sorry.
And this partly explains where we are with crypto and why we're on our arse. Because Jerome Powell had 2 interviews on consecutive days. So Tuesday and Wednesday this week, he met with different...
Who is this fella?
He's the guy in charge of the Fed and setting interest rates in America. Okay. So he's the guy that's got to get inflation down. And now he's being quizzed by all the different parties as why is inflation still high? Why can't we print money? Why are you putting people out of work? Why are people destitute?
Any relation to the
Jenny.
army fella, General Powell?
Oh, no. I thought you were going to say Jenny.
No.
No relation.
Okay. What's he had to say then?
There's a video. I think this is...
You don't have to play the video. We'll drive everybody away if they have to listen to him.
They'll fall asleep. Actually, no. If they fall asleep, they can't turn the stream off, which means they'll have to stay on, which means they'll get free viewership. Anyway.
You can see he's got Irish blood in him.
You really can.
Oh, yeah.
Shortcuts.
Fed's Powell sets the table for higher and possibly faster rate hikes. The Federal Reserve will likely need to raise interest rates more than expected in response to recent strong data and is prepared to move in larger steps if the totality of incoming information suggests tougher measures are needed to control inflation. Fed Chair Jerome Powell told US lawmaker on Thursday. There's a quote, "The latest economic data have come in stronger than expected, which suggests that the ultimate level of interest rates is likely to be higher than previously anticipated."
We don't have to read anymore.
I just like to read in quotes though. If the totality of the data were to indicate that faster tightening is warranted, we would be prepared to increase the pace of rate hikes.
So
yeah,
there's something called terminal velocity, and it's an interest rate that if it goes above the American well, if we take America for example, if it goes above that rate, they can't repay the interest fast enough.
Right.
Because when they put their interest rate up, that's on obviously what you have to pay for your mortgage, but it's also on the debt that they have. So they've set it 5.1, and now they're thinking that interest rates might go to 5.5 to 6%. So he's playing chicken with the economy. But if he doesn't bring inflation down,
why have America not managed to get hold of it then, like the UK seems to be doing?
Because we didn't print as much money as America. America printed 30% of all the American dollars that have ever been. They printed it all in the space of 12 months during C. You can't say the word.
No.
Now, that's going to take 2 to 3 years to wash through the economy, because every economy can absorb.
Why didn't we buy shares in Xerox?
I don't think they exist, do they?
Who prints the money then?
Chairman Powell.
The other own printers?
Yeah.
Sneaky, aren't they, on every level?
Sneaky sods. So he's basically said, we're going to start ramping up interest rates. So risk on assets like Bitcoin are going to suffer. Again. So that's one of the major reasons that the price has come down. And then I think next week or the week after, the interest rates hike is going to be announced. It'll be another 0.5%. Don't think the UK is going to follow suit. So America needs to dig itself out of a hole. We need to get to 2%. We're at 5.5%. Or the other option, he's bluffing.
Yeah.
And he's going to come out in his little jazz hands and say, look, guys, interest rates are coming down because inflation's coming down. So I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, that's probably one of the major reasons we are where we are.
Okay.
What do you think from an economics point of view before we move on?
Well, driving force in a lot of in terms of inflation rates, things like that. Obviously, it is based off like prices or like costs, etc. But it could also be considered on the consumer side, consumption. So, like you said, if he is like bluffing and trying to paint a picture which isn't quite accurate, then it could try and influence people emotionally, which it doesn't quite exist, but obviously help towards stabilizing inflation.
Good point.
So that's my point.
Right then, should we move on?
10 million Bitcoin, I think it's on now. Right?
Let's move on to something way more interesting than Chairman Powell. And this is, Julian, I'll be sitting comfortably. The Bitcoin in your pocket is going to be worth $10 million.
I won't be alive to see that.
You will be alive.
He might die when he sees it though in his wallet.
That's true.
So,
as a Yorkshireman, he'd probably keel over at the thought of having $10 million in his pocket.
I won't see that. I'll have drawn it out once it gets to about 500 grand.
Right then, so there's two articles. We don't have to read them all out, but basically there's lots of differing moon boy predictions for crypto. Right. People saying 10 million, people saying $1 million. That's going to take a couple of Bitcoin cycles to get to. A Bitcoin cycle happens every 4 years when the halvings happened. Next year, we might see $200,000 Bitcoin, $250,000 Bitcoin, unless you're Web3, and it's going to go to 800,000 in his eyes. Then the next cycle after that, it might hit 1 million. The cycle after that, it might hit 2 or 3 million. The cycle after that, it might hit 10. If it keeps going the way it's going. But anyway, so there's two articles. We don't have to read it all out. You just take your pick of what you want to go through.
Normally just aim for quotes. So which people say.
Get some quotes.
Bitcoin targeting $10 million amid rapid global crypto adoption, according to quant analyst Plan B. A rapid acceleration in Bitcoin's pace of global adoption could catapult the top cryptocurrency to staggering new heights, according to a quantitative analyst Plan B. There's a bunch of tweets, graphs. So, quotes, Bitcoin adoption is now 1 to 5%, then we will enter the vertical of the S-curve. Oh, a lot of words. Okay, that's a graph.
So basically, it's going to go parabolic.
Yeah. Even despite all these negative events.
So, supply and demand, Mr. Satoshi, he created, like, as Brogan's got on the screen there, he's created a deflationary asset. So over time, there's there's not less and less of it. The inflation lessens.
Yeah.
That then pushes up price. But there's two elements. There's supply, the amount being mined, and also the amount on the exchanges, and then there's demand. Obviously, Rogan knows, can go through that in a bit. But the problem is, for the last 18 months, the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges has been dropping, and it can only drop for so long before it gets to the point where there's no Bitcoin. At that point, you will reach max euphoria, and the price will go parabolic, because we've got 1 million Bitcoin on exchanges. Next month we'll have 950,000. Next month we'll have 900,000. At some point in the future, when we hit 200,000 or 300,000 Bitcoin on exchanges, the proverbial is going to hit the fan, and the price will go parabolic, and it will probably never come back to where we are now.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet.
No.
We're a while away.
Haven't we?
Sorry?
8 years.
12 before
years.
it goes parabolic?
Yeah.
At the rate of adoption, probably 2 to 3
years.
Yeah. Because of the rate, the Bitcoin is leaving the exchanges at a certain rate. And it's going to become noticeable that some exchanges will run out of Bitcoin before others. So Coinbase has the biggest supply. Maybe Binance has the second biggest supply. After that, you're going to have small exchanges that have got no Bitcoin. So what's going to happen?
Yeah.
What does Kathy Wood say?
She's sticking with $1 million Bitcoin forecast.
Oh, what's that?
Kathy Wood she owns ARK Investments, and she invests in all the different crypto things. We've mentioned her before on the channel.
Yeah.
That's what she had to say.
Sticks with $1 million.
That's all she said.
Big on long-term opportunity strengthening. It's just a graph, and like she said, it's going to $1 million. So go to $1 million.
What do you think? Give me your long-term price prediction for Bitcoin. Where do you think we're going to go?
It would be great to see $1 million Bitcoin or $10 million Bitcoin. It seems so astronomical in comparison to where we are right now that it's hard to even fathom. But obviously, there's a lot of people doing a lot of smart math things and statistics.
Is it not called quick math, or is that?
No, but that's like mental stuff. But like smart math is
smart math.
Applying like.
I've learned something now.
Me too.
Yeah,
smart.
The
math.
difference between smart math, quick math. Smart math is where you actually use formulaic things instead of just my prediction, based off of the information which I don't have. I'm not gonna guess something, seeing as though the ballpark is so ginormous in comparison, because it's ranging from $10 million to $1 million. Like the range is giant.
Getting to 250 grand. Like it's 10 times from where we are now.
It's to me it's unfathomable. We're at 20 grand right now. Obviously, I understand bears bull markets. So you got your recovery, your boom, etc. I understand general economic markets, but it's the fact that it's so astronomical.
Yeah.
That personally, it's something I don't see. I mean, I hope to see.
All right, let me ask you a question. How much was? You can look this up if you want. How much
please.
Was the price of Google stock in 2005? And we'll see, for example, where that was. So if you go back over lifetime, right? You go back to 2005. What was the price of Google stock?
$6 to $8.
$6 to $8. And what was its peak?
$150.
$150.
Yeah.
So that's what, 23x?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So if you times 20,000 by 23x, you're at what? $500,000. So the run up, because we are creatures of habit, everything goes in cycles because we kind of, we manifest those cycles, don't we? So what will happen with Amazon stock or Google stock, eventually over time, that will then have another parabolic run up, unless the company folds, AI kills it. But Bitcoin will have the same thing. It just won't go up at the same velocity as it has done in the past. So it won't 1,000x,
yeah,
but 20 or 10 or whatever, 5x, it'll go up. So what do you think then? So what are you going to go for, $1 million?
Yeah.
What are you going to go for?
What time period are we looking at here?
Let's say 2030. So 7 years from now, we'll have
7
had
years from
two.
now.
We'll have two. Let's say we've got another 2
250,000.
250,000. Jesus wept. What, in 7 years' time?
Mm.
It's going to be 250,000 by the end of 2025.
Yeah.
We should have a wager on that.
We should.
We
How
should.
much?
Yeah.
I'm not even getting involved, but how much?
I think we should make Julian drink John Smith's if it gets to 250,000 in
John Smith's.
2025.
Don't really like it.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's the point. And then
Right.
if you win
Yeah.
and it hasn't got to 220,000,
Yeah.
I should drink some Yorkshire muck.
it's John Smith's is Yorkshire.
Is it?
Yeah.
Another
I'd have
Yorkshire
to have
muck.
Boddington's.
Yes, Boddington's. Guinness.
Yeah.
You can drink Guinness.
I'd be happy with that.
And I'll drink John Smith's.
Yeah.
Right, that's the bet. You heard it here
Nobody
first.
wants Tetley's.
So in 2 years' time, we're going to sit here, and if Bitcoin has hit $250,000, Julian will have to drink on camera 4 tins of Guinness.
And you know what I bet? I bet the people watching now that they cannot scroll down, subscribe, and like this video, and turn notifications on within 10 seconds.
So
I don't think it's possible.
I'd like to know what they think it's going to hit.
It would be nice to see any comments. I know Velvet
Yeah.
said hello, but
Don't forget, Thursday's our graveyard shift.
It is, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
it's
like an echo
it's a
chamber.
drought. Yeah,
But this is
a
for-
famine even.
All
Yeah.
we're doing now. All we're doing is making shorts.
Yeah,
That's all
this
we're
is,
doing.
That's all we do.
So
we're not
doing-
doing this for the people. We're just making shorts
Exactly.
so we can grow.
We
for
are
people.
for the people, by the people, but not anything to do with the people
Correct.
tonight.
For
This is our
ourselves,
chill night.
make for ourselves,
Exactly.
for the people.
For the people. Right, let's go. This is a cracking title. This is Bye Bye USA.
Okay.
You'll like this one. I'm not gonna say this is yours, this one. This is your short.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
But you've got to tell him what he's going to be short about. Are you doing a ventriloquist act? Please tell me.
Yeah,
Can you drink
yeah, we-
water?
Saw this on Monday.
Yeah.
100% behind
Oh yeah,
this.
we read this. Yeah,
100% behind this.
read it again. Seems like we didn't actually get across.
No,
it.
nobody would have heard us.
The crypto industry has already started moving outside the US, says Ripple's CEO. Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse,
Love
Dave.
that name.
Brad Garlic House.
Garling.
Garling
Nobody
House.
wants a garlic house.
Oh, stinks.
Yeah.
So the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple is the regulatory playing offense and attacking the industry as a whole. The SEC regulation through enforcement is not a healthy way to regulate an industry and may result in the US being a less attractive location for crypto firms, suggests Ripple's CEO. He suggested that the crypto industry has already started moving outside of the US, given its crypto regulation process is behind other countries like Australia, United Kingdom, Japan, Singapore, and Switzerland.
Jamaica, Barbados.
He commended these countries for taking the time and thoughtfulness to create clear rules of the road, adding that the approach taken by the US is not a healthy way to regulate an industry. Yeah. There's a tweet. We read this out. I'll read it again. The point is, the crypto industry must accept that the SEC waged a war versus crypto when it attacked not only how a promoter sells a token, but attacked the token itself, calling software code a security per se, no matter the seller or the circumstances surrounding the sale.
100% agree.
So, Julian,
Yeah.
Okay, let me camera on.
do you think America has a chance to save itself, pull itself back from the brink, and become a crypto powerhouse in the next 5 years?
Yes. But it's on borrowed time. It's got to do it within the next 12 months. Because I think at the moment, they're quite right at Ripple, it's already started to leave. People are fleeing because they're fed up of the uncertainty and the downness that's been forced on it.
Who do you think is going to benefit from this move? Do you think they're going to go to the UK, Europe?
I would think that Rishi's all over this. But yeah, it'll be Europe and UK. It just depends whether the UK are quick enough to get in front of Europe. But I think they might. I think they might be.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think so?
Yep, shorts over. I'll just go out. Yeah, I agree.
We don't need you to look at the camera because I just
I
trim
know,
it down
but
to Julian's
if
head
anything happens, I'll just look at the cameras.
and just nod. Yes, no, I don't agree. No, I think you're right. I think this is one of those things where we should basically take a lead.
Yeah.
And I think America, I mean, to be honest, it's disgraceful the way they've acted in the last 18 months. Gary Gensler, I mean, what else can I call him? He's an arsehole, isn't he? Some people call him a lizard man. I don't call him a lizard man. I haven't got a tinfoil hat. He's just an
I
arsehole.
don't really consider that to be an insult.
What, call him a lizard man?
It's nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Now, I highlighted this comment because it states something, but obviously this is one of our channels, our accounts. I know I shouldn't admit that, but I'm getting itchy fingers. I really want to click a comment, so I thought I'd highlight this. I don't like US laws. Yeah, we don't like these US laws, do we?
I don't think anybody does.
No.
Next. I'll try and find an account that you don't know we have then, shall I? So you can admit it on the stream.
My fingers are really itchy.
Clown. Right, what's next?
Switch an account right now, aren't you? Switch an account, aren't you?
No, I'm going to update the menu.
Menu is Julian is updating.
How much time have we got left? Because we need a good bit of time to destroy Gary Lineker's career.
We have.
What's the next topic?
With 36 minutes, so we'll speed through this one.
Oh no, we've got loads of time then.
Yeah.
Right then. So this is this is the Julian topic.
Is it?
How are metaverse assets taxed?
That's a mouthful, that.
It is that, yeah.
I think he should do a ventriloquist act. One day, he should come and he should have a little puppet.
Yeah.
He should put a little glass of water.
Don't close my I'll speak normally.
Yeah.
You should do that. You should talk through a glass of water. Go for it. Get Ahmed.
Nah, don't do that. Can metaverse assets be taxed? The idea of the metaverse is not new. Early iterations have existed for many years, ranging from the introduction of digital twins and used in manufacturing and investigate real-world problems virtually to early virtual worlds like Second Life.
This. I've got a couple of questions to ask you about this.
Fortnite platform.
But we'll wait for Brogan to finish reading through.
78 million fee-paying viewers watch her performances worldwide, earning grande over 20 million from virtual concerts.
20 million.
Who's this?
Fortnite.
Grande.
Fortnite.
Oh, Grande.
It's Fortnite. I've clicked Fortnite back since I'm at Fortnite.
It doesn't matter. We get the gist of it.
It's just words.
So can
A lot of them as well.
So from Julian's accountancy point of view.
So tax on land, tax on rewards. How does it all work? It's basically the gist.
As an accountant,
Yeah.
Julian, you have virtual money. Virtual money becomes real money when the government gets involved and wants to tax it.
Yeah.
Right. So, how would you be able to audit in the metaverse? Do you have any idea where to start?
Well, first, I'd buy myself a skin, and I'd wear that, and I'd put my goggles on, and in I'd go.
So you'd go into the metaverse,
Yeah, just start knocking on some doors.
and you'd start knocking on doors
Yeah.
and asking to what? See their books.
That's right, yeah.
And what would happen if you found a discrepancy in their books?
Well, I would imagine there'd be a number of sets of books because they're all going to be virtual, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So they're all going to be different.
Yeah.
So I'd pick the one that's easiest to tick.
So you go after the low-hanging fruit.
No, I mean the one that don't cause as many problems.
Yes.
The ones that leads to less reporting for me.
That's what I mean. The
'Cause I'm going to
low-hanging
get paid
fruit.
no matter what, aren't I?
You
So I
are.
don't want problems.
So land,
Yeah,
virtual land
doesn't
that's sold
exist, does it?
doesn't exist, but is it subject to capital gains tax?
But it doesn't exist.
No, it does once the taxman gets involved, because he will say that virtual land exists.
Can you make money out of virtual land?
Yes,
Then it's taxable.
correct. But does it fall under capital gains tax? Because this is the issue. You've got multiple different types of tax, haven't you?
Yeah.
How would you go about? Would there need to be a set of rules as the auditor in your skin that makes you look like, what's he called, Mr. Jones from The Matrix?
Yeah.
Would you need to have a list of different types of taxable items? So clothing, for example,
Yeah.
would fall under one type of tax, I would imagine, and land would fall under another. Or would you categorise it
You're
all
actually
as
having a virtual tax office then, with a new set of virtual tax rules.
correct? I don't even think the metaverse could make tax sexy,
No,
but you'd need to have an office there, wouldn't you?
a virtual office
Yeah.
that didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. You'd need one of them.
I'm not going to ask Brogan anything about this because it's literally got nothing to do.
But going back to
Zero.
Ariana Grande,
Yeah.
Fortnite.
she's obviously done a concert
Yeah.
Fortnite.
in the metaverse
Yes.
And Fortnite.
on
Fortnite.
or a fortnight ago.
Fortnite.
On
No,
Fortnite.
The
everything.
game.
Right.
Fortnite.
So she's performed virtually.
Yeah.
But she hasn't really, actually, because she's properly performed and then they put it virtual.
Yes.
Fortnite,
So she should be taxed on it. It's a performance.
She'll get taxed on it, yes, I'd imagine. But I'd imagine the overhead of performing on Fortnite. Like, she doesn't need any staging,
No.
does she?
She doesn't need water or food or anything.
Not one. She will do in real life,
Yeah, but not in Fortnite.
not in Fortnite. No,
So she'll live on forever in Fortnite.
she will. I think that's a nice way to think of Ariana Grande. She will live on forever in Fortnite.
Yeah. But that taxing,
Can we keep her there?
that
Like a
taxation,
Black Mirror scene.
But that taxation is real world taxation, isn't it? So does she get double taxed?
She's very small to be double taxed.
Does she get virtually
Half tax, maybe.
Yeah.
and also taxed because she's been performing?
She'll only get taxed once because the money would have
Then
to come.
that
to
I
her.
don't think is going to become a virtual tax, is it? That's a normal tax.
Yes, but it's also not in the Metaverse. It's in Fortnite,
Yeah.
which I suppose we could say
It's Fortnite.
pseudo Metaverse.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's Fortnite.
It's Fortnite.
Yeah.
But it's still an online virtual. What's the word?
Fortnite.
Space.
Arena. I said
Is
Fortnite.
he gonna say
Just keep saying
Is
it.
he going to get paid
I think he's
for every
stuck.
time he
Yeah.
says Fortnite?
I just want to see how long I can say Fortnite for, like, with it making sense at the same time.
Well, should we carry on before we're here for another
Can of
fortnight?
worms, that is. Can of
it
worms.
is,
That deserves a bigger discussion, I think.
Yay,
I
someone
think so.
else.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I'm too weak to carry on
What
anyway.
about VAT?
Good morning, Web3 superstar, Raf. Glad to have you here.
Hello.
Thank
What
you.
about VAT?
Yeah,
What about death taxes?
precisely.
What if you decide to kill off your avatar?
Can you get capital gains tax on the V-Bucks?
If you sold them for a profit,
There you go.
then yes,
Yeah.
you would. Anything sold for a profit
Capital
is
gains.
taxable.
What about if you're in a virtual Gibraltar, though?
What if you're under the name of a character in the
Oh,
Metaverse?
We need to stop talking. We need to let
Oh, yeah.
Julian go down this wormhole because we don't know where he's going.
Alright, yeah.
If you're in a virtual Gibraltar,
Yeah.
does Gibraltar's tax regime follow the virtual
Ah.
tax regime?
Or is it it's Metaverse specific regime?
Yeah,
You're taxed at source, so it's where your physical body is.
yeah, but the Gibraltar are going to have to devise their own. Hear me out. I know this is laughable, but they're going to have to devise their own virtual tax system. And are they going to then link that to the same views that they have in the real world? Meaning, there's no capital gains tax.
Mm-hmm.
So you're better off virtually putting yourself in Gibraltar when you actually sell your assets.
So what you're saying is Gibraltar potentially in 5 years' time could have a population of 6.5 billion
What
people.
I'm saying is in the virtual world, whereas Gibraltar at the moment is 3 square miles,
It's
it
hard
will
to
be
get
the size of America.
yeah, but it would also have 6.5 billion people in it.
This is an opportunity.
Zaccarellos are going to need more cups,
Correct.
aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have to move Picardo out,
Yeah.
and we're going to have to
But
build
I
up.
think this is
few
something that we
stories.
need to be suggesting to government. They
We
don't
do.
see this as a possibility.
We don't.
The downside is with all them extra people, as we said earlier, shower pressure is going to reduce
Absolutely.
because it's bloody fine, the shower pressure.
It is. Next. I think not only have we killed off the viewers, I think we've killed off Brogan. He said Fortnite. Now, this I've got no idea. I'll admit on camera, I've got no idea what this is about.
What's
I
it
found
called?
the article. It's called Big Eyes.
What? Oh, I brought.
Big eyes.
I brought the. It's been that long talking about Fortnite. I brought the old article up thinking we've already talked about it.
You've been talking about it for a fortnight.
I brought this up 3 minutes ago, and then I changed the other one thinking we already talked about it.
Oh, it's a meme coin.
I don't understand these things.
It's a meme coin.
I do. So let's go. But before we do, the meme coin enjoying one of the best crypto pre-sales. Big Eyes coin goes big as its eyes don't. Ha 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 ha. Big Eyes coin goes big as it eyes. Ha 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 ha. Dogecoin and Shiba Inu.
It was so good he had to repeat it
Twice.
3 times.
If I messed up, so I thought I'd go again.
So is this what is it?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet, so
Okay.
I'm going to read it.
Take this
The
away.
meme coin field in cryptocurrency has been eye-catching for how it has introduced humor, fun, and color
I've
to
written
the
this.
crypto market. What began as a joke has now morphed into a lucrative roadmap for others. It's a bunch of history. Big Eyes Coin has entered stage 12 of its pre-sales and is currently purring, it's cat stuff, I assume, with its success, having surpassed $30 million. It is moving towards its target of $50 million. Like a cat scaling it. This plays like jokes.
I have found my spirit animal.
Mm.
Who's written
Who's
this
written this?
article?
Who's
written it?
I'm going to find out.
Does it say M. Fitzgerald? Because it's me. Did I do this in my sleep? What they call it? It was up there then. There.
It's Market Trends.
It's not got a name.
Author.
I want to meet that person.
Analytics Insight.
They've fitted more puns into this
They really are.
than I would.
They're blowing them out. It's going crazy. All right. Let's continue with this.
So it's a meme coin.
Big Eyes loot boxes. These are sealed mystery gifts. FIFA. Purchasing or owning them in gameplay. So there's a game as well. What lies within the boxes? Big Eyes Coin of 3 loot boxes. The cute box is opened at $100 and its prizes range from $100, $120, and $500. So you can't lose, is what they're saying, which doesn't sound too good.
As a Yorkshireman, you should appreciate that.
So you pay for a $100 box and the prize range from $100 to $5,000.
They say that. They say that at Christmas.
So you can never lose, can you?
Yeah, you could.
When you first visited Gibraltar, did you ever see the people selling the boxes on Main Street?
What sort of box?
You know where Copacabana is, or it's
Yeah.
called on Main Street. Yeah. That next door used to have a doorway with a wooden shelf.
Yeah.
And people would say, look at this phone, brand new, Apple 12, only £5. And people would go up and hand over the 20 quid and walk off with a box. And the box would be full of pebbles or a brick or whatever. Did you not see this? It was the most deceitful criminal act
lying.
carried out in broad daylight you've ever seen. And they'd sell PlayStation 2s, they'd sell mobile phones.
For how long?
They were there for at least 6 months after I got here. And
Selling
they
rocks.
were literally, there was a guy in a t-shirt and one of his knacker cracker hanging out, throwing these boxes, and there was crowds of people buying these things.
I used to get at Blackpool when they used to be on them open-sided vans.
Yeah, exactly.
Selling
like
bundles of towels.
Yeah, for a £5. So that's what these are.
I want to point one thing out, which is crazy. Super Saiyan box.
Yeah.
Which justifies its name. It is opened at $1,000. And its prizes include $1,000, 1.2, 3, 8, and a mouth-watering $100,000. You can't lose, can you?
Yeah, you can.
You probably can.
It's just like them advent calendars.
There's a website. I'm gonna go. I'm
worth of gift,
interested.
60 quid. No, I don't think so.
Oh, look at this. This is very nice. It's cats and stuff, and it's cats.
So what's this called?
Cat.
Ask me a question, Brogan, and I will look at the camera and answer it.
So, what is this called? What am I saying? Hold on. Wait. Let me switch to the big one.
I don't even know what it's called. You've been talking about cats for about half an hour.
Cat coin or something.
So what you want to ask me?
Just ask me what I think of meme coins.
Right.
Like this
Oh,
one.
okay, meme coin. Okay. Okay, let me figure it out.
Fat eyes, it's called. Big eyes.
Big eyes. This one. So, what do you think of big eyes and meme coins in general?
I think they're a complete waste of time, a waste of your money, and all that will happen is you will lose whatever investment you've made. Let's take Bonk Coin. Bonk Coin has lost 99% of its value over the last 3 or 4 months. If you look at Dogecoin, it's worth 5 or 6 cents. It's a waste of time. Don't go anywhere near meme coins unless you like cats. And then we switch back into the room.
Free
That's like a seance, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
5,000% loot boxes.
Move on.
Move on.
Move
Draw
on.
yourself away.
Move on.
$31 million raised.
I want
Meta Masters Guild.
I want to crucify.
Certified cute.
I want to crucify
What's the
Garlinica.
Meta Masters Guild?
200 million tokens. Hungry for change.
What's the Meta Masters
NFT
Guild?
Sushi Crew Superstore. Sign up for launch. Okay, I'm done. I just want to read the things. Oh, the game.
Let's move on to the game now. This is big news, Julian. This is Meta.
Memag.
This is Meta
Masters
Masters Guild, and this is the future
of NFT gaming as we see
NFT
fit.
gaming.
Really? Are you going to tell us about it? Is it a first-person shooter?
No, it's not, Julian.
No.
It's like your granddad's learned one phrase. Is this a 4-4-2? No, it's not even football. It's cricket. Are they playing a sweeper? No, it's not. It's bowling. It's got nothing to do with it. Is this a first-person shooter?
Very, very unfair.
It's first person, brum, 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 brum. And it's also a first person.
Let's play the video.
Gun game. It actually might have guns in it.
Play the video so Julian can admire what the future of gaming
All right.
is for
Before
Julian.
I read any of the article, we'll go back to the top and we've talked about it. Let's just watch this. See the greatness, which is MetaMasters, Metacart Racers.
Metamasters Guild. Play music.
It's pretty quiet.
We do voiceovers to accompany it.
Land before time.
It's a mobile game.
I like the non-binary vehicles that they're driving. So why is this the future of online gaming, Brogan?
Because it's on your phone. So his. I want to read the rest of it. Ask me when. Okay.
Okay.
So you can buy characters and NFTs, and you can buy cars.
So these nifters are the vehicles you drive
Yeah, and the characters you play.
and the characters you play.
So you can play games to win gems.
I'm not seeing any difference at the moment. Is it one game, or can I take this kit somewhere else?
Multiple games. But
There's your difference.
Brogan's going to go through
I'm-
this
There's
now.
your difference.
With time. Play games to win gems. Exchange gems for the MEMAG token. Win or buy NFTs from our store. Stake tokens and NFTs to earn yield. And exchange MEMAG to Ethereum or USDT.
It's race to zero, that. Race to zero economy.
So free games. Brum brum.
I'll explain that in a
Bang
minute.
bang. Walk. I don't know what that does.
Are any of them a first-person shooter?
I think one of them is.
There you
So
go.
he's got his answer right there. So this is a roadmap. So it's got like the Metacart, more. Raid NFT game animation. So yeah, so I think the second game which should come out, assuming it goes along the same line of mobile games, it will be a bang bang shooting game.
Can we call that? Anytime Julian asks us if it's a first-person shooter from now on, can we call it a bang bang?
Bang bang,
game?
yes.
It's bang bang.
Does it go
Julian.
bang
Bang bang game, brum brum game.
bang? Yeah. It's powered by. Oh, never mind. Ignore that. Yeah. Okay. So, what was the question you asked me?
So, Brogan.
Yep.
In your opinion, just how good is MetaMaster? In your opinion, I can't even say the goddamn
I'm
name of
laughing.
it. In your opinion, how good is MetaMasters Guild?
I think MetaMasters Guild is brilliant. The NFTs look innovative. The cars look innovative, and the app is. Let's go again. I need to actually know what I'm saying.
Don't say bang bang, whatever you do, or the entire room is going to crease.
Or brum brum.
You can bang bang, brum brum, or rrr.
I know that's interesting again.
I can cut it.
Oh, yeah, I think MetaMasters Guild's quite innovative as what we've seen yet. It's a mobile game, like Axie Infinity, I believe, was also a mobile game, a web browser game. It's like amalgamation of other games, so you can port over the NFTs you buy in MetaMasters Guild for multiple games. There's a shooting game, a driving game, and another game. And I think it looks really promising.
Brilliant. Well, we're looking forward to seeing more from MetaMasters Guild, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Might
not,
need a name change because I can't pronounce it.
MetaMasters Guild.
well.
They are going to have more Bang Bang games
And Brum
in the
Brums.
future, and maybe a Space Bang Bang.
Ooh. Any
Ooh,
slotty slotties?
Don't know about Slotty Slotties.
Banny Banny in America.
What's next?
Regulation.
Dog Schiller. Now,
Oh, dear.
this is
No, I've got the Schroders.
so basically.
I've got the Schroders.
Have you gone to
Hide it.
Don't show my username and password on the screen. You clots.
Snoop Dogg, new NFT hub backed by Snoop Dogg.
I can't believe that. I'm no longer rich. I've been robbed. I have to phone Mark in the morning. Mark, change my username and password now.
How are there only 3 people watching?
Yeah, but one of them's
This
me.
is the best content you'll see
He's
all week.
watching.
We're all, oh.
Anyway, so this is
Yeah.
my icon as a
Snoop
child growing
Doggy
up.
Dog.
As a child growing up in Manchester, I didn't listen to the Stone Roses. I didn't listen to the Smiths. It was Snoop Dogg for me all the way.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
No,
Oh.
Why did you
it's a good clip.
say Snoop Dogg? Maybe we'll get shout out and we'll be
Go on.
famous. Then that's on.
A Nifter hub.
A new NIFT hub backed by Snoop Dogg wants to be one-stop shop for creators, as they all want to be.
They all do.
Everybody wants to be a one-stop shop.
Because they all want
don't they?
all market share.
Yeah, they do. They're greedy.
Yeah.
Greedy. Yeah.
The crypto industry may be mired
Mired is a good word.
in a prolonged slump, but that's not stopping Snoop Dogg from investing Web3. The West Coast hip-hop icon is one of the co-founders of Schiller, a new app that will let creators token gate audio and video uploads.
I like the name. Schiller.
I don't
Great
know.
band. Have you ever
Sounds-
listened to them?
No.
You've
So-
never heard Schiller?
They can
No.
upload content and can only be watched by viewers who hold associated social tokens. Monetization
are
will
in
be one of
for
the
a
app's strong
treat.
points. Creators will be able to share commercial products, promote NFTs, and collect virtual tips and gifts. So it's a cesspool.
I think we just need to stop the stream.
It's a
now and play
Petri dish.
Julian some Schiller. Actually, we get copyright. struck.
So it's
a
got
Petri
tools.
dish like those
It's a petri
artworks
dish.
that I
You basically just get some people like look at the NFT and it's a horrid NFT. But
I'm not a fan of this.
I really don't think it's.
anything that's.
Yeah, but the name's good.
Yeah, it's Snoop Dogg,
It
so
sounds
it's,
like
it's good.
been around for years, doesn't it?
But do you know what shill means?
No.
Oh, we did out all the people who weren't supposed to be in the space and who were abusing the opportunities that were there. Okay, so
It's going to do
it's
well.
vetted.
this.
It's going to vet people, but I don't
Yeah,
believe
do
that.
well.
He will.
Yeah, it's Snoop Dogg, so it'll do fine.
So shill, Julian,
Yeah.
is when it's a social media term.
Right.
Shill means, for example, you've been paid by an NFT project or you've been paid by a Metaverse project for you to go onto TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Twitter and say, hey guys, this project is amazing. It's the best NFT project I've seen in years. You all need to get a whitelist. You all need to jump on board. That is a shill. Right? So when you see Kim Kardashian
Yeah.
or when you see one of these celebrities talking on television about, NFTs or whatever it might be, people in the system call them shillers.
Right.
So it's a negative connotation.
Oh, right.
However, unlike other words which are then owned by people to make them positive, degen, for example,
Yeah.
means degenerate.
Yeah.
Crypto people have taken that word and made it a positive.
Right.
So now you can call me a degen and I won't take offence.
Got you.
I was just doing it. It's just like.
It's fine. So shill,
Yeah.
a shiller is somebody that promotes things,
Which is now a good thing.
which I think we're now going to take that word and we're going to turn it into a positive word. Especially as Brogan says, they're now going to weed out the bad elements, get rid of the rug pulls, which is the people running off with your money, and make it a nice place to be.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't like it. I don't think it's. I think it's just a hot topic type of thing. It's got Snoop Dogg behind it. It's. I don't really think it's gonna take off. I mean, Instagram will try and do the same thing. I believe with their gift thing where you can pay people for the video, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't really get the concept. It was monetization, but if you hold a specific token, I don't. You're not paying for the content, but you're also just holding a token.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like it.
All right. Well, I would like to bring up the Amazon Marketplace, but we don't have time because we now need to move on to
A Q&A.
our Q&A. It's not a Q&A today. If you go to the note...
It's a
chat.
discussion, but for the people who may come on to watch,
bring up the
hopefully soon.
article, and then we'll
Please.
talk about him.
Oh, it's
There's an
not. It's
article.
not. Okay.
Yeah. Just to have it in the background.
The BBC one.
Sorry?
BBC?
Yes, the BBC one.
BBC, okay.
Which is the irony of the article, really.
Yeah.
It's on the BBC.
Alrighty. Okay, Gary Lineker. Let's wait for it to load, actually.
So, Julian,
Yeah.
this is big news.
Well,
It's big news in terms of
it's been made
media
to be
attention.
big news.
Yes. Now, Gary Lineker
Mm.
has come out. We can't repeat what was said, Brogan, before you go through it. You can't repeat it.
So this is
because-
just headline stuff here. I'll just get a picture
because
of him.
what he says, there's buzzwords in what he says which we can't say on
We
YouTube.
get taken off.
We get taken off.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Right? So Gary Lineker has come out and said this. My question for the both of you is a simple one. We've got 10 minutes left, so you've got plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
Should celebrities in positions of power or access to media, should they be allowed to commentate on politically sensitive things?
Right.
That's my question to you and to Brogan. So you want to go first, and then Brogan can go second.
And you can answer as well.
We
And I'll see.
discussed this a little bit before, didn't we, about
Yeah, we
Marcus Rashford? I think we've come to the conclusion that if you're going to put your money where your mouth is and actually back your idea in a physical or some other positive way and stick with it, then yeah, you probably can. But by and large, I'd say celebrities, a lot of them, what are they? Who are they? Do I really care? Shut up. This one's slightly different because this is linked with the BBC because he is the main breadwinner, I think, from the BBC, highest paid person that they've got there, presents football shows, sports shows, I guess, as well.
Yeah, yeah.
My issue with this is that he was made, well, I don't know whether his words, but it was certainly authorised by the BBC at the start of the World Cup that's just happened in Qatar. Before they even kicked a ball and before the first game, he came on air and gave, quite rightly, a speech about how negative certain areas were and certain people were treated within that country as a bit of a disclaimer. So he's good enough to make that political statement and be used as that voice piece for BBC. But he's now being criticised that as a BBC presenter, he shouldn't have an opinion because the BBC is meant to be neutral. I think that that's where my problem stands with it, because if he's good enough for one, then you've got to back him on the other or don't put him in the position in the first place.
Yeah. So he's got free speech in one instance.
Yes.
But when he's basically talking about something that they don't like,
Yes.
he
Their
has to say,
counter-argument, for fairness, is that he is on the BBC, and when he's giving that opinion on the BBC, they back him. This has not been given on the BBC. I believe this has been his own private Twitter account.
yeah.
So you could say there's a difference there. But from a standpoint of view, when they're drawing in the BBC to it, I have a bit of an issue on this particular case.
Yeah.
But by and large, celebrities and political opinion, I don't really care. So no. That's my answer.
I like that. Brogan?
I agree with most of what you said, but my differential would be it depends what the person's celebrity for, and what I said was because we kind of discussed it before we go onto the stream, was if obviously a rhetorical question of what is a celebrity. Obviously that's a long conversation, but if I'm going to go down the route of celebrity of someone being popular for something, so it depends what the person's popular for. Like my example would be Greta Thunberg. I suppose you can consider her a celebrity, and she's only a celebrity because it's around the matter of the environment and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like on those types of topics you can talk about it because that's why she's there.
And she's doing a lot of work to accompany backing up what her
Right,
opinion
exactly. So she's like you said, she's evidencing it, and that's why she's famous in the first place for
But if she
speaking
then
about
starts commenting on a war,
it. No,
no,
unless it affects
you're
what
almost
she talks about.
misusing your position, aren't you?
If what you're talking about doesn't affect what you're there for, then you shouldn't really have to talk
Yeah.
about it. And then the second was if you've lived it in a way, like if you've experienced it firsthand, then I can understand that if you could talk
Yeah.
about it as well. It's basically experience.
Okay. How long we got left, by the way? Can you give me a countdown? So I hope we don't.
7 minutes,
7 minutes.
7.5, roughly.
I think the issue for me is freedom of speech, and if we block people's freedom of speech, then it becomes a very dangerous thing to do. Like we've seen with certain things this week on the BBC, where free speech was limited because of certain actions of governments and things like that. The problem for me is, like Brogan's just said, you have people who have lived it, or in what you've just said, you've people who've got skin in the game. You then have people that virtue signal.
Yeah.
Stand outside and clap for this. Take a knee for this. Wave for this.
Wear a badge for this.
Wear a badge for this. And it's not heartfelt.
Yeah.
And those issues are heartfelt and need to be brought up. Qatar needs to be brought up. Children starving because they can't afford to eat is something that needs to be brought up. But the issue is, if we have to take the good with the bad. So we have to let people like Lineker talk about something he probably doesn't know enough about.
Correct.
To allow people like Marcus Rashford to have the stage to promote something which could have saved 500 kids' lives.
Yeah.
You don't know how many could have gone on for long-term illness or whatever. But my issue is we have to allow our pee to boil by these virtue signalers to let the real people come out.
Yeah.
But then, have you seen the Chris Rock Netflix thing?
No.
You should both watch it. It's brilliant. And he said you have victims, and the problem with victims is that real victims get pushed to one side while fake victims get pushed to the front. And for me, I think it's a worthy thing for him to say, talking about it. But like somebody replied to him and said, we've been trying for 8 years to get you to sponsor our nationwide grassroots football scheme, and you've not once replied to us. So he can't even do it on his own doorstep, yet he's happy to talk about this.
Yeah.
So I think that says more about him as an individual rather than blocking celebrities from talking about the world in general.
Yeah.
So I think, are we in agreement on that?
We've got a consensus.
I think we have, haven't we?
I mean, it's not hard to not agree. I mean, like, it's not hard to agree on it.
Yeah.
In a way, because I feel like it's, it's not like we're living different lives. In a way, it's not like one of us is a celebrity, one it isn't. Like, it's quite easy to have the same opinion on it because it doesn't make sense.
I think we should. I don't like labels, but I think in this instance, it would be great if we could give celebrities labels. So, for example, Marcus Rashford could be free school meals ambassador.
Yeah.
And then we can actually give them titles with some weight behind it.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying, right, well, what's Gary Lineker got annoyed about this week?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
he'll become Marcus Rashford, the footballer and campaigner.
Yeah.
That's what normally happens.
Yeah. And the thing, people miss things. It should be Marcus Rashford, the great human being, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Really. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Whereas other people, you could say X, Y, Z, virtue signaler.
Yeah.
What are they going to virtue signal about this week?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we miss that point sometimes, don't we? People are just good human beings.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to add?
Marcus is his mother as well.
What a woman.
Must be a hell of a woman.
What a woman.
Yeah.
She's brought up that human being and had 3 jobs. And even then, she couldn't feed him because he had to go to his friend's house to be fed.
UK honours, because he's going to get obviously honoured for that, isn't he? You do wonder whether she actually should get the honour rather than him.
She should. She should. Definitely. Yeah. I think the royal family's taken an awful bashing from some very unpopular people at this moment in time, but they do recognise a broad spectrum of people, and people forget that.
Chris Kamara this week.
Chris Kamara got it this week, exactly. And a lot of these people that accept awards and go and meet the king now as he is and used to meet the queen, they come from all over the Commonwealth. They're from all backgrounds. If you're a good human being and you're recognised for it, you'll get an award. Yeah. And she might end up going, it'd be a great day out for her, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? A great day out for her. Right, anything you want to add?
No. I'm just checking the comments. Nothing. I mean, Peter said hi. Hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Hi, Pete.
Yeah, this is a graveyard shift Thursday night.
It's dull. I think it was fun. Like, we're talking about the Fortnite as well.
Yeah, the guild.
Yeah,
what a guild.
Yeah.
But how long have we got left?
2 minutes.
Got 2 minutes left. We've done really well.
We have done well.
Anything you want to add?
Anything you want to talk about?
He's ready for his curry.
He's not having a curry. We'll go in home. We can have a ham sandwich.
I've got money on my phone as well.
Spend your own money. Put your foot down.
But what he
How
said
long
is
you
true.
got to wait until you can actually legally put your foot down? When you're 18?
3 weeks.
Is it?
Hey, happy days,
3
eh?
weeks.
Is it 3 weeks?
About 3 weeks.
Love a curry, yes. Good. A good curry can make your week.
Who's comment with that?
Peter.
Oh, he does love a curry, does Pete?
What's your favourite curry,
He
Peter?
loves the Chinese as well, does Pete?
What's your favourite takeaway meal? It doesn't have to be a whole main free course with dessert and stuff, but what's a meal? What's
And
a
his
meal?
daughter loves spicy food to the extreme.
Right.
All over it she is. True story, that. Spicier the better.
Do you know what you should make for a
Go on.
new flatbread recipe I found?
Yeah.
So flatbread
Yeah,
is flour and yogurt.
yeah.
Mix it together, roll it flat, sprinkle cheese on, fold it in, re-roll it out. 2 minutes either side, put it to one side, get some garlic, get some chili, bit of oil, put it in a pan, pour it all over the flatbread and make yourself a chili garlic cheesy flatbread.
Wowzers.
Chicken tikka masala. Yep. I don't think you can go wrong with chicken tikka masala.
You can't.
I'd
No.
argue butter chicken.
Yes, I
Butter
would
chicken's
as
really
well.
nice, but
That's what I'd argue.
Yeah.
masala's just a go-to.
I think
Used to be common for me, but I grew up
we
a bit.
should do a top
The
5.
macaroni is the traditional name for the butter chicken, and it sounds like you know what you're talking about then.
Wasn't tikka made in Glasgow or something?
Sorry?
Was it made in Glasgow?
It might have been,
I
yeah.
think it was made
It's
by
an English
Scottish man.
cannibalisation. isn't
Dig
it?
out. Sounds Scottish, doesn't it? Dig out.
Oh, it sounds very aggressive,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
doesn't it?
No matter what they do.
And no matter where you're from, you cannot make a korma sound aggressive, can you? Korma. It's not aggressive.
It
Just
would be in
sounds.
Glasgow.
Yeah, it's true. Everything's aggressive in Glasgow.
Very much.
Even the
Yeah.
rain's aggressive in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Right.
And the ice cream vans, as we know.
Should
They had an ice cream van war. Did you know that in
They did.
Glasgow?
I watched it. I watched
Yeah.
the documentary about it.
Horrific.
There was one about hot dogs outside Man United. Did you see that one?
No.
There were some travellers that owned a
Yeah.
couple of hot dog vans.
Yeah.
And there was another traveller family that owned a couple of others, and they've all got their own pitch. And they all ended up having a scrap at 7 o'clock in the morning on a match day. And the match starts, or not the match starts, but people start coming to the ground. And there's one on fire, there's one that's burnt out, there's ambulances with people being put in the back of it. They wiped each other out.
Oh,
Hot dog war.
With that as well.
Yeah, they're coming across to visit.
Oh, 4 weeks is my
Beats in
birthday as
Jib.
well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I think it's 4 weeks today because it's 9th today. Birthday's 9th. I think it's 4 weeks today.
I'm
my
here for your
birthday.
birthday. Maybe we could have a guest appearance.
Yeah.
From Pete.
Hmm?
Definitely.
We've got new cameras arriving
Yes.
in 2 weeks. So that will give us additional cameras. So when we do bring people
So I
in
could just
here,
use this,
Yeah.
and then you can use that. Sounds like a party then.
We don't need. Julian's got the best camera in the room. He doesn't need one.
No, I'm talking about Peter.
Oh yeah.
I'll just use this, and then you can use my own.
So anyway, we are back on
Monday.
Alpha Show, but we might have some more exciting news on the way, mightn't we? After what we've discussed tonight,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we might have some new ventures.
new ventures.
Yeah.
So
Which
you'll
may
have to
be
like
more
and
enjoyable.
subscribe to find out, won't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
But thank you for your comments, Peter.
Yes, thank you.
And everybody else that's watching, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on Monday.
Brilliant.
Is this
very
where you
much.
turn us off, or am I good? By the way, I apologise for the god-awful outro music that these two have picked.
No.
But
We
it's a
don't picked
democracy.
it.
It's a democracy.
We haven't picked it.
It picked
We
itself.
played it. We learned all the steel drums and everything,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Stupid.
Yeah, I changed my hair.
Yeah? No, don't go down that route. Yeah, we've learned everything. Put it on now. Play it.
All right, well,
Enjoy this.
thank you for watching. See you next Monday. Enjoy the outro music. Goodbye.
Goodbye.